what's up guys, it's Jake aka Tag, and today we're back again with the #1 win rate deck from CRL. Whenever a pro is going up against someone else with this deck, they generally win. I think it's only lost twice out of 11 matches. So let's go jump straight into some games and hopefully we can keep asserting some dominance. So game over, already drops his battle ram right out of the gate. A little bit of a savage, sir. We'll see what he's up to. I wonder if he's going to be trying to get this game over with the battle ram bridge spam. Either with Pekka, or it's just going to be standard the bandit one. No, it's going to be Pekka after we see the Dark Prince. Usually Dark Prince synergizes pretty well with that, so I expect it to be Pekka. I'm going to go Bar Barrel here, so then we can finish off that Musketeer a little bit quicker. And I expect him to continue the spam. Yep, really aggressive, man. He's going to end up having minions with this deck, I expect. Fireball and Snowball. So Sparky is going to be really, really good when we are able to set up a Sparky push. Yeah, so, alright. Not going to be the bridge spam for sure. Can't be standard bridge spam with Pekka and Prince. It has to end up just being Pekka. So what I want to do is I want to go for my Hunter. So we can pull the Pekka and go Dark Prince here. And then I think I want to go for a Snowball as soon as the Dark Prince kills that. So then we're able to hit the Barbarians and those minions. Hit them all at once. Hunter was able to finish off that Pekka as you guys just saw. One-on-one, made it work. And then we bait out a Dark Prince from our opponent, so then I can safely go in for a Barbarian Barrel on top of this Dark Prince, and that's going to be a great transaction for us. So let's go take that right now. So what do you want to do, my man? Are you going to spam me some more? Are you going to be a little bit feisty, Walter? So your Dark Prince is out of cycle. You might go for a Bandit. If you do, I'd rather you go for a Bandit on our healthier tower, so we'll take it there, or I'll just use my Hunter. But if you wait too long, then I can go and kite it with the Goblin Giant, so it's way better for us. He's down a little bit of Elixir. He doesn't have Electro Wizard. He's got the Musketeer instead. He's going to be going in for the Bandit, and he's going to be going in for some spam. So what I want to do is I want to go for the Prince. I also want to go for the Mega Minion. Notice where I dropped the Dark Prince. Not in range of the Bandit charge, but also a little bit further closer to the unit that we needed to kill. We really needed to kill that Battle Ram as precedence, so I made sure that I had my priorities in check there, guys. So I'm going to have to go in for another Sparky. We're just slow rolling the Sparky, and it's just been so annoying for him, especially since he doesn't have Electro Wizard. Just going to wait and hold on to my Goblin Giant until we see no more spam. He's not spamming, so we're going to wait. And I'm going to try to get a Lightning off if he focuses on defending here. So let's go and make sure that we kill that Electro, or that Musketeer, not Electro. I keep thinking that it's going to be Electro Wizard with Pekka. It's my default. That's my default setting, guys. Where is the Electro Wizard? I'm looking for it. And we should be able to shut down that Battle Ram pretty easily here. Gonna go for a Bandit. I could eat that and start a Sparky. If that gets a hit. I think it does. I'll just eat it and start a Sparky again. Gives me a bit of Elixir advantage, so it might as well take it since he's going in the right-hand side anyway. And that's what we really want to see. We want to see some desperate play like that. So then we can go kite with a Goblin Giant, go in for a Mega Minion, and obviously if we drop a Bar Barrel, we could be in a bad spot. I'm just gonna go Snowball that back. And then go bank on this Dark Prince on tanking for the Sparky here if I need to. Should be able to get a very juicy Lightning off on top of the Bandit and the Musketeer, so let's make that happen. Oh, the Bandit just simply died. Sparky's going to pulverize the Dark Prince as well. He has to drop minions right on top, and I don't think the Sparky's going to get a hit, but it was dangerously close. I will eat those minions yet again just to get more of an Elixir advantage so then I can go start a Sparky. I'm okay with that because look at all the damage on the right-hand side. It's kind of evening out, so then I have enough Elixir to defend here with a Hunter. Imagine me defending after spending all that Elixir. It really wouldn't have been possible. I'm also going for a Dark Prince as soon as the Musketeer gets close. And now he's just going to Pekka right on top, I would assume. Maybe I can Snowball that and the Sparky gets a hit as a result. Or we bait out a Dark Prince, and that's pretty good as well, so we'll take that. So the Dark Prince probably gets a hit on our tower. I'm not sure, though. I think it does. Yep. It's fine, though. I'm just going to go in for another Sparky because I need to get the Elixir advantage if I ever want to break through a Pekka player. Like, no matter what, these Pekka players are going to be super feisty. They're going to be pretty good at what they're doing. They know that they need to keep applying aggression, otherwise they're going to lose the game. I have to go for the Dark Prince here. He might go Pekka. I would actually have to kite it opposite lane. This is such a tough situation to be in. He's just going to go for Dark Prince right on top. Well played on his end. Well played for sure. We're going to end up going for Mega Minion. I assume he's probably going to go in for... Yep, he's going for more spam. That means I can go for Hunter and I can go Bar Barrel. I don't think he has Elixir to capitalize on the defense here if I defend against this Bandit. I think I could win. Please let me defend against this Bandit. I'm going to go Snowball to deny more damage. We get a couple hits here. The Mega Minion is still putting in work. Man, this game is going into some serious pressure mode. Need to defend, and then I should walk away with a dub. Going Dark Prince, so I need to go for Hunter here, and I need to get a Bar Barrel down as soon as possible, or we will lose the game. So this Hunter is not going to be on the side that we need it to be, but can we defend this Bandit that's about to be spammed on us? I think so. I'm going to go in for the Goblin Giant, and I think we win the game now. I could be wrong, but he's going to Pekka. I'm just going to go Snowball here. I need to be able to slow down the Pekka. I need one hit. I just need one hit from this juicy Goblin Giant, and we walk away with the W with this Lightning. Does 307, and that's more than enough, my man. GG, well played, and peace out, Walter. Pleasure winning that game. That one was super close and hype. Everyone's running Pekka, bro. Everyone. All right, let's go kick off the game with the Snowball here. We're going to see what's up, see what's good. This guy ends up having a Tombstone. So when we see Tombstone, we're thinking Lava Hound. We're thinking that it could be a Lava Hound Loon deck or a Lava Hound Miner deck. After seeing the Dark Prince, it's probably going to be Graveyard, though. So it'll be Graveyard with Ice Wizard and Baby Dragon. That's what I'm expecting now. I could be wrong. I end up going for my Mega Minion here. Unfortunately, his Mega Minion is going to be super obnoxious, so I have to end up going in for a Bar Barrel here. Finish off that Dark Prince, because I think the Mega Minion will be tanky. Don't really want a Goblin Giant just yet. I want to see what he's got. Okay, so when we see that, we go opposite lane with Goblin Giant immediately. We don't want to start a Sparky in the back. We want to be able to minimize the amount of Elixir that he has, so then we can just go in for a Hunter and defend. If he decides to eat that fully, then I have to make a really solid defense, guys. So the way that I want to go about this is I want a Hunter, and then I want to go Dark Prince, so the Baby Dragon latches onto that instead of my Hunter. Hunter should be able to kill this, and I should be able to get enough Elixir for a Mega Minion right on top of the Baby Dragon. And then after, I want to go for a Snowball as soon as I have Elixir. It should be fine, guys. The Mega Minion will beat out the Baby Dragon, I believe. And we are doing so well. That's exactly what we wanted to see. So if your opponent ends up having a Lava Hound, you guys generally want to go opposite lane and apply a ton of aggression with the Goblin Giant or the Dark Prince. And if you do that, your opponent's Elixir will be minimized, or they're just going to forfeit the tower. And as a result, if you don't overcommit, you're going to be in a great situation to defend with a Hunter. You never want a Hunter on offense because it's a really bad card, applying aggression from a distance. You want to get on top of your opponent's units and defend it like I did. I had it right on top of the Lava Hound. I ended up having a Baby Dragon come at me, and I used my Dark Prince as a shield. We're going to do it yet again, guys. So here we go. I could start a Sparky here in the opposite lane, but since he has the Miner variation, I'm not too scared. I don't think he has Lightning. So I feel pretty comfortable using my Bar Barrel on defense here if I need to. So I'm going to end up going for my Mega Minion here. I assume he's going to go in for the Miner. No, he ends up going in for a Poison. Okay, sir. You're pretty aggressive, aren't you? Yeah. Can go for a Goblin Giant on defense, and I know that that's going to be really solid at cleaning up all of those very pesky and frisky Lava Hound pups. And as a result, we should be able to defend this pretty easily. As long as the Mega Minion comes very close to me, we should be fine. And I end up going for Dark Prince to make sure that the Baby Dragon latches onto that. Mega Minion will get latched onto, and I should be able to come away victorious in this game right now. Just going to go Bar Barrel. I know that he's going to Miner soon, so I need to go for a Hunter right on top of that in the back, because that was the obvious placement. He wants to separate it from where the Lava Hound is going to be. He goes in for a Poison. I'm just going to end up going for a Snowball as soon as that pops. We're going to make sure that all the pups are discouraged from getting hits on our tower, and we walk away with a clean W, guys. So if you're able to identify where the most prominent Miner Poison placements will be, then you're always going to be able to defend them with either a Dark Prince or a Hunter, and they shouldn't be able to get damaged. We're going to end up using a Giant Snowball here. We're going to see what's up. Cycling Giant Snowball right out of the gate is never really a bad play. Can't really get punished for that. We're going to go Bar Barrel in the back, and we'll see what he does. Just going Bar Barrel here in case he wants to end up spamming me a little bit. You don't want to play super aggressive. Just want to see if you wanted to go for like a Bandit opposite lane. He didn't, so we're going to be pretty okay here. Bar Barrel doesn't get a hit, but it's going to be okay to cycle in the back if you think that they might spam you. There's the Bandit. Okay, cool. So I'm going to go for Dark Prince. And I don't know, man. I don't know what this dude wants to do. It looks like it's just going to be Pekka, guys. It's going to be Pekka, Electro Wizard, Lightning with Ram Rider, and Baby Dragon. So this deck is pretty common. It's just about everywhere. It's one of the hardest matchups for this deck, so we definitely got to play our best. I'm going to go Snowball that to the side. I think that it denies hits. And I'm going to go Bar Barrel on Bar Barrel so we can finish off that Barbarian. It's not going to get a hit on our tower. We also don't get damaged, but it's okay. I go for Sparky here. If he goes Ram Rider, that could be really obnoxious. Otherwise, I just want to go Goblin Giant so that we can go Kite that. He's going to go Lightning, so he's super aggressive. He's a feisty, ferocious sir. 100% this dude goes for Electro Wizard right on top of this. He's going to. I want to go Hunter right on top as a result. If he Electros, it's just going to get smacked. Please Electro on top of me, daddy. You know you want to. Okay, he's going to go Pekka. That's also okay because the Hunter survives one hit from the Pekka, so that's really good for us. And it's going to do a critical amount of damage to him. So in this matchup, if you can catch them cycling a Ram Rider, a Bandit, or a Baby Dragon, you can finish that off and then go opposite lane with the Sparky. You can pretty much win the game if I'm able to kite a Bandit or Baby Dragon and get that +4 interaction that I'm hoping for. So definitely want to end up going for a Mega Minion and a Snowball to bounce that back. He even knocked our Mega Minion closer to the Ram Rider, so that's fine. We take those, dude. Just gonna go Barbaro here. Sparky again, right into the Baby Dragon. That's exactly what we want, because otherwise he's able to spam us a little bit too hard. Always want to start a Sparky when he starts a Baby Dragon, and then I can go Goblin Giant here. It's going to be our template to win this game. I'm going to go Hunter, and then I want to go Snowball this back. I was assuming he would Snowball, but he didn't. Pretty interesting. We're going to go in for a Mega Minion here, just to make sure that we block the Electro Wizard from targeting the Sparky, so the Sparky is able to finish off the Pekka. And then we're going to end up going for a Dark Prince, and we're also going to get that Barbaro in front. So I think we played this about as well as we possibly could have. And we might even be able to walk away with the W against the hardest possible matchup for this deck. Obviously, you can still draw this if you play it perfectly, but you shouldn't really be winning it. It should always really be a draw. And it feels really good to be able to win this, guys. We actually missed. We done Group Day wrong. Doesn't really matter. We'll say that that Snowball is a little bit of cheeky BM. And peace out, Girl Scout. Pleasure playing against you, sir, and good luck in the rest of your grand challenge with this ferocious Pekka deck that does counter Sparky. Alright, so let's go start off this game with the Dark Prince. We're going to see what this dude wants to do about it. So we're going to go kick off the game with Dark Prince. We're going to wait and see what he's going to respond with. And he has his own Dark Prince. I mean, I'm not too surprised since it's one of the best cards, if not the top 2 best cards in the game right now is Snowball. So we'll see what he's got. Dark Prince is going to come through because, unfortunately, we don't have a great answer to that. Meaning his tower is actually going to be chipping away. So we saw Dark Prince from our opponent. We also end up seeing Electro Wizard, so this is probably going to be Pekka. Yeah, and there's the Pekka. He makes sure to drop the Pekka off to the side like any really good player, because he doesn't want to allow us to eradicate that with a Miner and pull it to the opposite lane, right? So if we were able to pull it opposite lane with a Miner, that could be really bad for him. His Electro Wizard is out of cycle. We know he ends up having Zap, so it wouldn't be incredibly surprising to see a Zap on the Sparky right now. Might also have Lightning because he has Baby Dragon, so I'm a little bit hesitant of dropping my Hunter here. Just going to end up dropping my Barbaro. End up seeing the Lightning, so that means that I'm just going to get away with the Hunter. Should be able to kill the Pekka pretty easily and get some damage on top of the Baby Dragon. So we're going to be doing pretty okay here. We know he's going to end up dropping a Dark Prince on our Dark Prince, and our Hunter will still stay alive, so I really like this interaction for us. Oh no, he snowballed me! He completely bamboozled me. What a savage there. Well played, brother. Well played. So he's going to end up dropping another Dark Prince. Thing is, in this matchup, you can't allow Dark Princes to connect to your tower, so I have to end up going for a Snowball here. That's going to be our best bet to nullifying that damage. He should not get a hit. And I always want to start off the game with the Sparky, and then go in for a Goblin Giant to go and pull anything. So if he spams me with any unit, we just kite it with the Goblin Giant. So whenever you're playing Sparky, you never start the game off with the Goblin Giant. You always start with the Sparky when you're trying to build a big push. I know that he could potentially Lightning me, and he's probably looking to. So I'm just going to go Mega Minion right on top of that. And then Goblin Giant as well, just to make sure that we protect it. We'll see if he elects to end up going in for a... He's not going to Electro. He's going to go in for a Ram Rider, and then he Electros. Okay, this is really good. This is really, really good for me. We take those. Doesn't have Lightning and Cycle, so I can keep this alive, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the Hunter just ends up dying, but he's going to stay alive, so we beat out a Barbaro from our opponent. It's really good. So I'm just going to keep rolling through with Sparky. So I'm going to end up going and dropping my Mega Minion right on top of the Baby Dragon. It's going to Lightning, but it's not going to be able to hit everything, so... Yeah, no, he's not actually going to Lightning. I thought he might. Unfortunate for us. We go Barbaro. Maybe we can break off the shield. Got a dive. Very cool. Ram Rider is going to be targeting units that do not matter at all. We end up going in for a Dark Prince here, and we fully finish off that Ram Rider. So now we're in a pretty good spot. If I go in for a Lightning here, I think we're able to kill that Electro Wizard. And the Dark Prince might get a hit on the tower. Let's go, guys. Come on, give it to Daddy. No, he drops the Dark Prince. To be honest, his deck is really good against ours. I'm not going to lie here. It's kind of unfortunate that we're facing this. I'm going to go for a Snowball to deny all hits. And he's got Pekka, he's got Electro Wizard, he's going to have Lightning. He's even going to end up having the Dark Prince's shield. So, like, I would say that his deck is the hardest counter to our deck, even though I would say Sparky Goblin Giant just doesn't really lose to anything right now. It's probably the most overpowered deck in the entire game. So, yeah, I don't know. That's kind of crazy to say that, hey, he's got all these counters, but it doesn't even matter because the deck that I'm playing counters everything. But that's kind of what we're having right now. So, we'll just end up going for a Hunter here. Make sure that we bamboozle his... Wow. I thought for sure the Electro would stun us there, but it did not happen that way. That was really crazy that the Electro did not stun. He must feel so bad about that. It's like, why did my Electro not end up stopping that Sparky from just completely obliterating my Ram Rider? Because I don't understand how that happened either. And I guess it worked out for us, so I shouldn't be complaining, right? So I'm going to end up going for another Mega Minion. He could Lightning this, we'll see. He should, but Pekka's going to take a lot of damage in the time being. We go Dark Prince here, so then the Sparky gets more shots off. And then he went in for the Electro yet again. So the Electro is going to take a ton of damage from this Barbarian Barrel. And he just continues to spam me at the river, dropping us right into a Hunter. So this is pretty good for me. I'm going to go in for a Goblin Giant here, and we'll see if he Lightnings. Because if he does, then it's going to be in a pretty bad spot to this Sparky. Might want to go in for Mega Minion here as well, just to bait out that Lightning. Get it a little bit closer to our side of the map, though, so then the Hunter is going to take the priority and not the Mega Minion. Mega Minion has a little bit more value here for us, still in store. I have to go for a Snowball to bounce that back. Immediately follow up with Hunter. That Ram Rider does not get a hit on our tower. Oh, he did go in for a Snowball. Maybe it does now. No, it still doesn't. Let's go in for another Goblin Giant here. Make sure that we keep the Hunter. Ah, the Dark Prince's range, man. That thing's crazy. We might be falling into a trap of getting a draw here, unfortunately. But, you know, when you have an opponent with the hardest counter they could have, it's not too bad to draw it. It's still not too bad to draw it, so it's hard to break through this Pekka Electro Wizard Lightning deck, you know? The only worst thing that he could have, I think, is a Zap. Oh my gosh, alright. We take those. I'm going to go for Hunter right on top, and then I'm dropping a Bar Barrel, so then our Hunter stays alive a little bit longer. And then I feel very comfortable going in for a Mega Minion if it ends up hitting the Dark Prince, which it should. Could go Goblin Giant here as well. Main thing is if you save Snowball on defense against the Ram Rider, he shouldn't really ever be able to break through. If the Goblin Giant gets a hit, that'd be great, but it doesn't really look like that's going to happen. So it looks like I'm going to have to go in for Dark Prince. I'm going to go in for a Hunter up top, and then go in for a Bar Barrel, just to pull everything back a little bit more. Snowball is going to be very strong for us. Make sure that that Dark Prince is going to not hit anything of value for a bit. Obviously the Ram Rider will connect, but that's not going to be anywhere close to tower range. We actually still have the damage lead despite him having matchup, I would assume. So GG, well played and peace out. Even if you get these tough ones, guys, you can still draw it, as you guys can see. You just save the Snowball for the Ram Rider, and then you just knock it back. It can never break through. Even if they've got Pekka and all these ways of crushing your offense, there's no way that they can break through, and there's no way that you can break through. So the inevitability is it's going to be a draw.